Hello guys, welcome to my channel English Bolo Dil Se, and I hope that you are doing mind blowing and each day you are growing. Look, I just really want that my audience grow and improve each and every day. Look, this is the way you can live your life will fulfill of joy. I mean, you always have to live with yourself. You always have to make smile at your own zone. And look, I'm here, I'm your teacher and I'm an anchor, I'm a host, and here you can see that I'm the only one of the content creator who are making whole content in English. This is just because just my audience can attach to this language as much as possible, as much as soon, because I don't think that you really take too much time to speak and conversation in English. I really just really want that you can fluent in very smoothly and very fastly, and soon you gonna be rock. So just if you have seen my dozen of video, then you can easily see that I have talked about every topics like tense, verb, past tense, future tense, shall, will, ing, how gonna we use it. And if you just see that now we are making a sentence, here are some here are some sentence and there are some meanings. Now we are making a paragraph. Look, I just want that you just watch my channel every day and just practice yourself as well. You means 15 or 20 minutes, okay? And soon you're gonna see that you're gonna just subconscious attach to this language. English is not a difficult language you speak. It's a very simple and very simple process. It's a very simple process, okay? So yes, double dealing. Double dealing, it's about that you betrayed someone. It's about that you are betraying someone. It's about that you shouldn't betray anyone anything, okay? Double dealing, you shouldn't betray anyone. Double edged sword. Double edged sword, it's about you shouldn't do it because it's harm for others. Just like I think if you can notice, then but I will tell you in a very, you can see that after 2008, have you remember the swine flu, bird flu? What was that? Just tell me in the comment box what was that? Swine flu, bird flu. Then we just see, then we see there one or two disease, or and then we just seen corona. I mean last few 2 decades, I mean it's been 17 years. What's happening in a global market and global country? I mean, what was the power, what was, I mean, what the powerful man wants that to do in a middle class people and poor people. I mean, you just really notice that what your identity, what your aura, what your life value is. I mean, if you just seen, I mean, I'm talking about 2008, where we heard that there is a disease, is bird flu, swine flu. These all are just conspiracy. Yes, okay. If you just walk if you just live in a Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, I mean, these all are the port city. If you just live, then you can easily see the difference. Once you gonna see that biggest skyscraper, big amount of huge company, and other side, the town, poverty, sticking in a garbage. I mean, this kind of situation, I mean, would you really believe it? I mean, in a I mean in a tier 1 city, in a skyscraper, there are huge amount of slum, and no one want to do it, no one want to touch them. I mean, so you just see that what you will become if you just won't speak in English. Yes, this is I'm telling you, I'm telling you, just speak fluently, otherwise you will treat like an insect. You know what is insect? No one care about insect live or die, no one care. Everyone want their own benefit. Okay, so just live like a superman, live like a legend. If you look, it's your life, you have to create yourself. No one will help you. Your life, you have to make it, you have to achieve it. Whatever your goal, your dream, your ambitions is everything. Just forget about all the world and just speak fluently. Otherwise, you gonna treat what I'm suggesting you. So it's up to you. Otherwise, after 10 years, you're gonna see that there are a bunch of students. There are a huge of students who progress in their life, but you still there. Okay. So yes, speak English fluently. If you really want to cut this trap, if you really want to cut this, look, everyone can be rich. Every can be a wealthy man. A man can do anything. If you are a man, you can do anything, and is no problem. If you are a man and if you can speak the truth, you can do anything. No one gonna stop you. Okay. Double dealing. So double-edged sword. It's about, I have gave you of so much example. Down and out. It's about that social down and out. Look, whenever some kind of occasion, some kind of fair, and you see there is some kind of social worker, then you always see that few of kids always collected to down and out. I mean 10 rupees, 100 rupees, someone give them 1,000 rupees, someone give them 5,000 rupees. Okay, so this is, you can easily see that down and out. It's about down and out, like you collected some kind of money, now you can invest and now you can do whatever you want to do. Down in the mouth, it's about pain and disappointed. You look, always use a simple word so you can relate with the pain and disappointed. I mean you hurt something and now you are feel pain and very disappointing that you really shouldn't do it. Look, don't ever do any such kind of thing that you just regret in the future. I'm telling you, never ever do like thing that you just regret in the future. Always just remember that if you don't have to do create pain and disappointed. Okay, you really don't have to do create this kind of thing. Always look, choose wisely, live wisely. Look, pain is very important. Look, no pain no gain, but look, always is the most important thing in your life, that is your intention. Yes, truly I am saying that your important, that your most important thing in your life, that is your intention. That what your intention behind this work, what your intent to do this. Okay, what you really think that you shouldn't do it or not. Okay, it's our intention. Draw cunning long. It's about very tough law. Look, I really want that there are 4 or 5 6 law make in India. First, about civic sense. I'm saying that now. It's such a overthinker. It's such a disaster. It's such a disgusting thing that civic sense. I mean, now the guys too much. I mean, this is the too much. It's really happening. We really should make a very tough law like Saudi Arabia, China, and Dubai. I mean, we really should make this kind of tough law. I mean, so much tough law. I mean, no one can't split. No one can't think about 1 rupee corruption. No one can't think about that lie. Okay, I mean, we really should make, I mean, if as a nation, if we really want to grow as a nation, we really want to compete China and America and Dubai. I mean, look at what you really think that in 1990s we compete to time China. I mean, our GDP compete about China. Now China laugh us because where they are reaching. China living in a 2100, and we are still living in 1995, 1946. I mean, we are very behind of for this China. Huge gap created in the last 13 years. So we really should make 4 or 5 tough law. I mean, I'm really suggesting, I mean, in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, in China, they will punish you. You can't even think. Even USA, UAE, I mean, everyone has their very strict law. But in India now, I'm hoping that government will take a very tough action for this. Otherwise, it's really hard to survive in the next 4 or 5 years. I'm telling you, really hard to survive in the next 4 or 5 years. If you really understanding my point, then you just understand that it's very tough to survive. So Draconian law. So yes, if you are learning and subconsciously attached to my channel and my intention, so yes, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and tell me in your comment box that what I should make more content for you. Look, why I'm making this content, just because of my audience can fluent in speak. Okay, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.